Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel. It is Easter Sunday, so that's really exciting. I'm making something to bring to dinner, obviously, because I'm the best daughter and granddaughter, and I make desserts. Also, it's really nice because no one else in my family really likes to bake as much as I do, so anytime they're like, oh, well, this is what we're gonna do, I'm like, oh, let me bring dessert. So I'm always trying to find new and innovative and fun things to bring that I think that they'll like. And this is one of those recipes that I was just browsing around for and found, and I was really excited about it because I had this idea in my head that I wanted to make a bundt cake, which is what I'm making. Oh my god. Stupid whisk. Right. So I had this idea in my head that I wanted to make a bundt cake, and I just kept thinking, like, man, if you could find a recipe for like a really good bundt cake, that would be great. And I was like, you know, maybe something like with almonds, maybe something citrusy. Lo and behold, I found the recipe that we're making today, which is the citrus almond bundt cake, and I'm really excited about it. It's pretty straightforward, like your typical I want to call it a pound cake, you know, but it's similar to pound cake. There's a lot of butter, no butter, sorry, a lot of flour and sugar. So yeah, I'm excited about it, and this is all going to be done by hand, not with my KitchenAid mixer, because that's what the recipe said to do. So I don't know, whatever. So first things first, I preheated our oven to 350 degrees. And I prepared my bundt pan. This is probably a little bit excessive, but I used nonstick cooking spray and then coated it with flour. And I did shake off a lot of the extra flour. And before I put the batter in, I might try and shake it down again, just because there's a lot of flour in here. And that flour gets, you know, on top of the cake, and no one wants to bite into a huge clump of flour. But okay, so that's done. So for the cake itself, we're starting with 2 cups of white sugar, and I'm just using a straight out of the bag today. Because what I have in my canister is so freaking lumpy, I don't want to have to sort through it. And I need so much of it, and I don't think that canister holds that much. So it's going straight from the bag today. Lola, honey, that window is not open. Lola likes to sit in the window when it's open, and she'll chatter at the birds or whatever other animals are out there. But the window is closed today because it's pouring down the rain outside. And yeah, and it's a little chilly. I don't want to have my windows open first thing in the morning. I don't know. Crazy little thing, I tell you. Alright, so now we need 1 1/3 cup of, not that, canola oil, or vegetable oil, or whatever you want to use. I know you can substitute in a 1-to-1 ratio olive oil, so if you prefer that flavor, go for it, but I'm using canola oil. Alright, so now we're going to whisk this all together until it's combined. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Oh god. Okay, so there's that. Looks kind of like glue. Not super appetizing. But to this, we're going to add 3 large eggs, 1 at a time, and we're going to add them and stir them in until they're fully incorporated before adding the next egg. What's going on, Lola? Does that scare you? There are birds. That's what she's chirping at. eggs have been added. We have a nice yellow, eggy, sugary batter. I don't know where I was going with that. So now we need 1.5 cups of milk. You can use, oh God. 1.5 cups of milk. You can use whatever kind of milk you prefer. Whenever Jake and I have milk at the house, I always keep 2% around. So that is what I'm using today, is 2%. Even though we haven't had or needed milk in like 3.5 months. Right. So we've added 1.5 cups of 2% milk, and now we're going to add 1 teaspoon each of vanilla extract, lemon extract. Oh no, just kidding, this is almond extract. Jake's got me all discombobulated. And lemon extract. So we were adding it eventually, just not right when I wanted. I've never worked with lemon extract before, so I'm really excited about it. Oh, that smells nice. Just gonna continue to whisk these together. All right, so now we're going to add 3 cups of flour. I think I'm gonna do it 1 cup at a time, just because I feel like it'll get bogged down if I do it all at once. So we'll do 3 cups of flour, 1 cup at a time. So let's do 1 cup. We also need 1 teaspoon of salt, which I'm just gonna go ahead and add half. I did scant because 1 teaspoon seemed like a lot, but I don't know. We also need 1.5 teaspoons baking powder, so just add that all at once. So it's 1 cup of flour. And we're gonna, I'm having a minor freak out. We're gonna be using our rubber spatula to stir this all in. Well, alright, so our batter is all mixed together. So that's what our batter looks like. How exciting. It smells really good. It smells a lot like almond, which is exciting because I love almond flavored things. And it has a little hint of lemon. So yeah, we're just going to pour that. And so we're just going to smooth it out. So this is going to go in our 325, oh my god, 350 degree oven for 50 to 55 minutes. The top is going to be like golden brown, and when you insert a toothpick into it, it's going to come out clean. So after this bakes, we're going to take it out of the oven, and we're going to let it cool in the pan for a half hour. And then we're going to invert it on a cooling rack and let it cool completely before we make our citrus glaze to put on it. So stay tuned. Okay, so cake is made, cake is cooled, looks fantastic. I tasted a little crumb of it. It's perfect. Super almondy with just like a hint of citrus. It's great. But the real citrus flavor for this is going to come from the glaze that we're making right here, right now. So I have 2 cups of powdered sugar in my bowl here, and to it we're just going to add a tablespoon or so of orange zest, 2 tablespoons of orange juice, and 2 tablespoons of milk. Pretty easy glaze, if I do say so myself. So now we're just going to whisk this all together. Whew. Check that bad boy out. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. So here's the cake. We had a little stickage, but it'll be fine. We're gonna cover it up. So now we're just going to glaze this beauty. And to do that, we're just going to use the whisk, just drizzle it back and forth. All right, I think. Ooh, 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 that is sweet. Gracious. Alright. There you have it. Citrus almond bundt cake. Perfect for any spring or summer occasion. Beautiful fruity flavors, just hints of almond. It's perfect. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you more than you know. I hope you all have a wonderful, happy Easter.